What's up, YouTube? It's been a long time, and I should have left you without a dope video to listen to, right? This is Naija, and welcome back to the channel. A lot of things been happening, but this video is all about the hardest things for moms to do. So, right now I'm working full time. And I homeschool as well, and sometimes I get a lot of questions on, like, how do you do both and stuff, and it's difficult, but you realize that it's worth it. Something that's really important to you, you make it happen. So anyway, I would say, for me, the hardest thing for a mom to do is to leave your child and go to work. And I can't see any job more important than your children, And I feel like every day is a struggle to get up and say, you know what, there's a purpose to working here and stuff. Especially when it's not like it's a bad job or anything like that. It's just that when you look at your child's face and when they tell you they want you to stay home and you feel like you can, but there's a consequence, so you feel like you kind of backed up against the wall and that you're choosing your job, like, over your child. And because we're in this system, and we need money to, like, eat and provide shelter, you feel like you have to work. You don't necessarily have to work for somebody, which I'm working on, but I feel like a job is like your fallback to. It's like what you've been conditioned to do. And it's so difficult. And you would think after a while, like, working for years, like some moms that, work for years, that it gets easier. For me, it hasn't. It doesn't get easier for me. I know for some moms it might. It's something like, okay, well, you get a break from your children, but I don't know. My break from my children is me going in my room, and they're in their room, not necessarily going to a job, But I don't know, I just feel so nauseous going to work sometimes. Like, I try not to think about it too hard and not let that be my focus and stuff like that. And just look at a job as a means to an end. It's like if you have a plan to get out of a job, and to get passive income or some kind of other income where you can, be with your children, I encourage you to look into things like that. If you're a mom like me and you feel like you are stuck, and you really are unhappy in the situation, having to go to work and leave your children and stuff like that. Because it's like you put more time into your job than you do your children, and that just makes me nauseous every day. And I have a 7-year-old, she's the youngest, and I have teenagers, and my teenagers still want to be with me. They still want me to be home, and I love that and stuff, but unfortunately I can't quit right now unless I win a lottery or somebody gives me a whole bunch of money I can live off of and invest and stuff like that. Because currently me and my husband is looking for a home, and with this system you gotta have a full-time job, you got to be in your job at least 2 years, you gotta have the right credit score and everything, and you gotta have 2 years of W-2s, You have the right income. And even though I don't have all those things, because if y'all been following me and my husband for a while, y'all know that he tells y'all I drop jobs like a bad habit. So I don't have a job. I mean, I have a job now, but I haven't been consistently working for 2 years. And most mortgages say that you have to be consistently working full-time. And we still got approved and stuff like that. But like I said, currently we're still looking, and even if I wanted to quit, I couldn't quit, you know, because I want a home for our children. They need space. I want a big backyard and stuff like that. So I have to hang in there for a little while, at least after closing, right? But anyway, so yeah, that's the hardest things for mom to do. You know, you feel like you sacrifice everything for your children, and sometimes you can get lost in not knowing what you really want, you know, with your life, because you're busy planning the family's life. You're busy making sure they're happy, and then you forget about, if you're happy, what makes you happy, you know? And I don't know, it's just been so difficult for me to work. And I really try not to focus on it. I really try to focus on like what's good about it. Because I was telling my husband the other day, I was like calculating what I make in a year and all the time that I put into a job, and I was like, you know, I can get a loan for that amount, you know, for the amount I make in a year. And I don't even have to put in the 40 hours a week to get the same amount of money. I can get the same amount of money in 3 days in a loan and stuff. And that's what's like makes me nauseous, because it's like I feel like I'm still choosing my job over my children. And I think it might be different for dads, you know. I'm not sure, but I know for me, I can't even talk like it'll be different for dads, but I know for me it's like, oh gosh, it's just so annoying. And even talking about it so long on this video now, it's like making me nauseous, because I'm actually on my way to work right now. But I'm encouraging moms out there to have a plan. If you feel like me and you want to be with your children, have a plan to do something outside of the home that can give you the same amount of income, and decide. And don't let anybody deter you away from doing what's best for your children. Okay? And remember to subscribe for more videos. We should be coming out with more videos about our home buying process for all of you people that feel like you're stuck in between mediocrity and success. I feel like that's like a really thick mud, like sludge. Like one foot is out of it and the other foot is in it, and it's pulling you back. And that's a whole new video in itself. We got to discuss that. It's some things that I've learned about credit, even more so in buying a home, and I want to discuss that further with you guys. So stay tuned for that. And happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there, and all the mothers that are fathers out there too. All right, subscribe for more videos. Peace out, y'all.